Hi everyone, it's Simon Keeling here, weatherweb.net, and it is Sunday the 22nd of December. Thanks again for watching. Right, main story of today is going to be the storm that hits on Monday. That's going to be the focus for today's look ahead, for the simple reason that it could have such a major impact on the country during this busy run-up to Christmas. So I'm just going to run through a sequence of charts. This is from the GFS model. It's from weatheronline.co.uk. We'll just run through, see how this system develops. This is the chart for 9 o'clock on Monday morning. What the low pressure centred out here in the morning, and it's by then it's down at where are we? Probably around about the 955 millibar level. You notice already the strong winds are through Ireland, through Wales, starting to get into the Midlands, through southwest England. Probably looking at this time gusts may get up to 70 miles an hour across western Wales and southwestern parts of England. And then those winds spreading eastwards. This is 12 o'clock on Monday. The low by then has deepened, look. It's then down to about 948 millibars as a central pressure. Strongest of the winds across Wales, across central parts of England, eastern parts of England as well, the north of England too. We're looking at gusts of 60 miles an hour inland, still 70 miles an hour along the coasts. By 3 o'clock in the afternoon, we're deepening further. We're now down to about 942 millibars. And strongest of the winds by then, kind of within this zone here, East Anglia, the Midlands, southern parts of England. Southern coast of England could get gusts of up to 80 miles an hour. That's looking a little bit fast now at the moment during the course of Monday afternoon. This is the chart for 3 o'clock. And then by 6 o'clock, what we're starting to see is a strengthening again of the winds across East Anglia and the southeast. This now looking like gusts of 80 miles an hour. But look at this feature here that's coming back into the southwest. It's feeding off the parent low here towards the northwest of Ireland. The central pressure on that system by now is down to about 937 millibars. Well, actually, it's probably about 938 millibars. So it's deepening all the time, and the winds across the south starts to strengthen again, so that by 9 o'clock, this is 9 o'clock on Monday evening, look, the winds strengthen up, the isobars close together again, East Anglia, southern coast of England. This is where we then start to find some real screaming winds coming through the channel. Now, if this direction is right, 80 miles an hour is possible, 90 miles an hour is actually quite likely, particularly across the south and the west of the Isle of Wight. And as we head through the end of tomorrow into Christmas Eve, this is going to midnight Christmas Eve. Look, you see how that trough has swung its way eastwards. You see the isobars so close together now across East Anglia and the southeast. Again, we're looking at gusts here, probably of around 80 miles an hour across the coast of southern England, nearer 70 miles an hour inland. And our central pressure by now, he's down to around 931 millibars just west of Scotland. Through the early hours of the morning, the strongest of the winds are clearing off now, look towards the continent, going into northern France, into the Low Countries. Our low pressure is still centred out towards the west of Scotland. And if we just count down through the isobars now, we're 944, 940, 936. We're probably down at about 934 millibars as a central pressure by then. And then by 6 o'clock on Christmas Eve morning, so this is 6 o'clock Christmas Eve morning, our central pressure is going down again. We're now 940, 936. We're back down again to around about the 932 mark. And then by 9 o'clock through Christmas Eve morning, the GFS starts to bring the pressure back up a little bit. It's got it back to a 936. But with this mix of cold air coming into the north, warmer tropical air coming into the south, this low is doing many, many different things. So the pressure in it is going up and down. But the interesting thing is that or the useful thing is that by 9 o'clock on the morning on Christmas Eve, the winds are starting to ease. Although by midday, look, exactly what I've just said is happening. The pressure falls again. We go to a 932 as the centre of that low. And then look what happens. The winds strengthen again. This time it's going to be Ireland that takes the brunt of the winds. We could be looking here during the afternoon on Christmas Eve, or late morning into the afternoon on Christmas Eve, of gusts of 80 miles an hour across Northern Ireland. And also southern and central Ireland. And then by 3 o'clock in the afternoon, the central pressure down to 930 millibars. The strongest of the winds then through Scotland. They've actually passing into northern England, back into northern parts and western parts of Wales as well. And we could be looking at gusts here back up to 80 miles per hour in places. Another trough then swinging its way eastwards for Christmas Eve night. And yet another low out here, centred off the parent low and another one here as well forming in as a trough, which could well swing back round during the night on Christmas Eve. However, at the moment, the winds do look as if they will ease quite quickly as we head into Christmas Day itself. But I want you to get the word out there about the strength of these winds during the course of Monday. Just don't like the look of these. They just look very gusty. And they will cause damage to trees. They could cause minor structural damage to buildings, i.e. slates, etc., ripped off roofs. But you know it's like this time of year, people driving around not really taking as much notice as they normally would. I think it's just worthwhile taking those few extra minutes because there will be some transport disruption, I've no doubt about it, during the course of Monday. So quite a run up to Christmas then. We've been looking at these charts as well over the last few days, so let's just take a quick look. This is the 7 to 10 day mean of the 500 bar flow, ECMWF on the left here, GFS on the right, and these are valid from next Sunday through to Wednesday the 1st, so up to New Year's Day. And these continue to bring, look, the jet stream in across the Atlantic as a strong feature heading into the new year. More of a build of pressure, though, starting to take place here, look, across the pole. Now, that's what we've been looking at, to release cold air back down into the Atlantic. And it could just be the start of some cooler air trying to get in further north of the country and then slip its way southwards. And remember what I've been telling you about my idea of the 10th of January, that sort of time, somewhere between the 10th and the 15th, as the onset of a colder period of weather, through to around the 24th to about the 29th, that sort of time of a cooler or colder spell of weather heading into that middle part of January. Now, if that colder air is building up towards the north, towards the pole, it will take time to get south. So I'm going to hang on to my dates there of this cooler weather coming in the middle part of the month. So we could just have a brief taste of winter during the middle part of January. Don't hold me to that. As I always say, this is just guidance, it's not a forecast, and we take all the different output from various different models, look at what the atmosphere is trying to do, and then make a forecast based on it. So if it doesn't snow, snow geese, please don't get on to me and say, you said, because I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that this middle part of January looks as if it stands a chance of becoming colder. So I'll leave you with that for now. Thanks again for watching weatherweb.net, and whatever you're doing, have a great day and keep the sun shining. Bye for now.